Hey, this is great. I'm sure lucky Jake let me borrow this.
Yeah, we'd be luckier if it fit.
Oh, God, would you hold still? Well, I could understand you if you didn't have things in your mouth. How old do you think he was when he had this?
Well, if you go by length, he was 21. If you go by this waist, he was closer to 50.
Yeah, this waist is a bit large, isn't it? You think you can fix it?
No, I can fix anything.
Wow, what a pal.
Would you hold still and turn around?
I'm just so excited. I just want tonight to be a night I'll never forget.
I can't believe I was ever thin enough to get in that dress.
Oh, Peaches, it's beautiful. It's so soft.
It's chiffon.
It's beautiful on you. I hope so. Oh. I want this to be a night Danny will never forget.
Honey, the way you two are going to look, how could he forget?
How you doing in there?
Almost ready. How about you?
Yeah, well...
You have to ask my tailor about that.
A couple more boxes of pins and he's all yours.
I can't wait to see you.
Me either. Me and you.
Why don't you two open the door and talk to each other? You're giving me a headache.
Peaches, it's just like I feel like a bride. I don't want him to see me until I'm ready.
You'll be ready in just a minute.
Yes, and you're going to knock him dead. I used to knock people dead in that dress myself.
Thanks for letting me borrow it, Peaches.
Oh, it's a pleasure. All I ask is that you have a good time tonight.
All right.
I'm waiting for an answer from you.
You know, this is stupid. This whole thing is stupid.
Okay, let's forget the fight. And you leave town now.
Weren't you some kind of prep school boxing coach?
Yeah, right. Don't let that stop you. This is a sporting proposition. And the winner gets Kelly. Whoever loses drops out. But if you lose, you leave town too.
Yeah, and what are you going to do? Hang around?
Oh, you don't have to worry about what I'm going to do because I'm not going to lose. You've seen Kelly for the last time, Perkins. When I get through with you, you're going to want to leave Santa Barbara. Come on, let's go. Let's do it.
Look, I told you I don't want to fight.
What's wrong? You afraid of me?
Look, I'm not going to have some kind of stupid winner-take-all fight with you. The only thing that matters is what Kelly wants.
You're not walking away from this. Get out. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Marquis of Queensberry rules don't apply here, pal.
You wanted it, you got it.
Sure you don't want a little more?
Mason, don't you think you've had enough? I'm fine, thank you.
You certainly are. Listen, why don't we slip out of this living room and into someplace more comfortable? Like my bedroom, for example. It's fit for a king and his concubines.
Mason, I'm already impressed.
Good. I hope you'll be more impressed.
Actually, I think I ought to be going. Tomorrow's a long day, and 7 a.m. comes very early.
No, you can call in sick. I'll deal with Peter. Nobody's going anywhere. And we had an entire evening planned, and the game's not over yet. It wouldn't be cricket for you to leave now. You won't be sorry you stayed, I promise.
Mason, I like you very much. But I really don't think I should be mixing business with pleasure. I don't want to be accused of being a climber.
Oh, I'm talking about climbing the heights together. But of pleasure, not business.
I'm afraid of heights.
Then hang on to me.
That's all very heady, but I'm afraid I'm not worthy.
Ah, well, come with me then. I'll make you worthy.
You have an answer for everything.
The only answer for everything is yes.
Very persuasive. But I think if I'm going to stay, I should call my roommate and let her know I'm going to be late.
Fine. Do it.
Hello?
Hi, it's Veronica.
Well, hello. How are you?
Where is it?
Well, I'm still at the Capwells with Mason, and he wants me to stay. He won't take no for an answer. And I think I'm going to lose my job.
Well, I think you'd better get out of there right now. I'll come over for you if you like.
No, then I will get fired for sure.
Well, don't worry about it. You do whatever you think is best.
Come on, time to say goodbye.
I really have to go now.
The way to cool off Mason Capwell,
Mason Capwell?
is to mention my name. That's all it'll take.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Bye.
That's all right. While I was waiting, I made a bet with myself. Oops. The bad guy won.
What bet was that?
I had money on it that you're not wearing any underwear.
Why did you blow out the candles?
Because I think it's idiotic. Chastity belts and voodoo rituals and Mason... Did somebody call from the Catwell house?
This is not voodoo. This is an ancient ceremonial ritual. Goes back for centuries.
I don't care what it is. I don't want it to burn the house down.
Did you know that in Tierra del Fuego, that when a candle is not allowed to burn out naturally, a woman goes frigid? Did you know that? These are very special candles. They're made from killer whale blubber. They have powerful magic.
Would you stop this nonsense and talk to me sensibly?
What about?
Why do you insist on trying to humiliate me? You go away for weeks and months at end, and everyone knows you've got all kinds of other women. Now you've got them calling the house.
No one has ever seen another woman with me in Santa Barbara.
Oh, what is that? Some sort of tribute to your discretion?
No, it's a testament and tribute to my fidelity.
Are you going to deny that you have been consistently unfaithful to me?
Are you going to deny that you've been consistently unfaithful to me? Okay, let's try this on here. What the heck's that?
I'll get it.
Hey, careful the pins.
Some custom tailor you are. Hey, Warren.
Danny, I'm looking for my sister. Is she around?
Yeah, she's in the bedroom helping Jake get dressed.
So can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
Ted? Warren? All right if I go in? Let me see. Lakin, Warren's here. Can he come in?
Sure.
It's okay. Thank you.
How much longer?
Just one more minute. What are you doing here?
Well, I just drove down to see you. Oh, Jade, you look great.
Thanks.
Well, how about you and I taking in Hollywood Boulevard?
Sorry, Warren, I've got a date with the Mexican Mustang tonight.
The who?
Danny Andrade. He's my hero.
Yeah,
hey,
right.
Danny!
Si, senorita.
You're terrific and you're my hero. Are you ready for me?
I'll never be ready for you.
Come on.
That's why you're the Mexican Mustang.
Yeah, I know.
He's more like the Mexican porcupine with all those pins in him.
Ignore him. You look beautiful.
You look handsome, too.
Oh, we are going to have a totally terrific night.
Just don't get too close.
Pins. We can handle that problem. Minor problem.
Who is it?
Cruz.
Just a minute.
Hi.
Why didn't you call first?
Oh, I was just over this way. Thought I'd drop in and take you out for a nightcap.
Thanks, but I can't.
Never say can't.
Won't then. I still have work to do.
Is that the truth?
Yes, it certainly is. I have some things to finish up. You know, if you had called first, I would have told you that, and I would have saved you a trip.
Tell you what, it's against my principles, but I'll wait. Go ahead and finish up, and we can go out together afterwards.
Cruz, no. I'm sorry. I'm expecting a client to come by and approve a design project.
Oh, I see the game. I make a move, and you block it.
Just bad timing.
Isn't this Mr. C's second wife?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it is, too. Isn't that interesting? You're wearing your hair like hers.
Am I?
I suppose it just got that way by accident, huh?
Since when do you notice women's hairstyles?
I notice everything about women. Women like to be noticed. Usually. This client who's stopping by, it wouldn't happen to be Cece, would it?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Now, how did I figure that out? It's funny you didn't volunteer it. You certainly seem to be concentrating on him enough lately. And I thought you were going to go after Mason.
I happen to like Mason very much.
You know, I saw the way you and Mr. C were acting at the hospital, but I couldn't believe it. It was utterly unthinkable to me.
What was so unthinkable? What are you implying?
I'm not going to imply, Santana. I'm going to come right out and tell you what you need to hear.
Not now, you aren't. Excuse me. Hello, Cece. Come on in. Cruz is here.
Hello, Cruz.
Hi, Mr. C.
I am not going to dignify any of your accusations with a denial.
Oh, I'll bet you on it, because you can't,
The
can you?
only reason you are attacking my fidelity is because you're so guilty about your own. If you really want to know, Lionel...
Wait just a minute. Just before you say another word. Here, step over here, would you, madam?
Why?
Why? Don't tell us. Just step. Very much. Good. Good. Now, this is a very sacred circle. If either one of us steps into it, then we can never tell another lie from that moment on. Not one. Agreed? Do you understand?
Why don't you just sprinkle sodium pentothal on it?
Oh, no, I have something better than that. Here is a very sacred herb from the islands, madam. I sprinkle this into the circle. Anybody who tells lie from then on will incur wrath of mountain god. Do you understand? Please? Yes, American lady?
I think you are very silly.
You agree?
I always tell the truth wherever I am.
You always lie wherever you are. Now, you gonna tell the truth? Huh? Come on. You gonna tell the truth? Solemn promise. Step into the circle with me and tell the truth.
Lionel, I have nothing to hide. If it will stop this nonsense, and bring us back to some sense of our real relationship, I'll step into a void, if I haven't already.
Good. Here, give me yours. Now, from this moment on, when we step into this circle, the truth. Well, may the mountain gods help us.
Kelly!
No, what happened?
Get a cloth and some water. Go on.
What have you done to him?
If you want the details, talk to him about it.
Peter?
He's all yours.
Peter's bleeding.
Kelly?
Are you all right?
How'd I get here?
Joe just brought you back. What happened?
I had a fight. He attacked me.
What? Where?
Cruz's houseboat.
He attacked you. Did you do anything to make him mad, Peter?
Yeah, he hit me before I knew what was happening. I didn't have a chance to defend myself. Oh, I think I might have broken a rib.
No, Peter.
Oh, he's not going to get away with this. I'm going to press charges against him. Put him away for good. Guy's a killer. He's totally lost control. I'm going to send him back to prison where he belongs.
Warren, why didn't you tell us you were coming here?
Well, I was just down in Santa Monica picking up some scuba gear, and I decided to hop on over and see how you're doing.
Sure mother didn't put you up to this?
Lakin.
Well, you know how she is.
Look, I just wanted to see how you were feeling. I mean, you just up and ran away from home. I didn't get much of a chance to talk to you. Look, do you suppose we could talk alone?
You want me to go in the other room?
No, I want you here with me.
Got it.
Warren, I hope you're on our side.
Hey, I'm your brother. Of course I'm on your side. Haven't I always been?
No, not always.
Yeah, well, this time I am. Believe me, Mom and Dad had nothing to do with my coming down here. That's the truth. Look, I'm only here because I care about you.
She's fine. You can see that for yourself.
Yeah, she looks okay. But, Lakin, I wonder if it wouldn't be best for you to come on home. I mean, Mom really is worried, and, you know, Dad's pretty upset. You know, and school's going to be starting soon. You can't just drop out of school. Look, just between us, don't you think you should come home?
Well, I guess I better take off and let you two get down to business.
Next time, try calling.
You bet. I just hadn't realized I needed an appointment. See ya.
So long, Cruz.
Thanks for stopping by. I just hate it when somebody stops by without calling.
When you called me, you said you needed me to make some kind of a business decision.
Yes, I want to send off a mail order for the accessories of the hotel lobby.
Uh-huh.
I have some pictures I would like you to see and get your approval on, but unfortunately I didn't get finished before Cruz came by.
Well, if you want to continue working, you go right ahead. I'll be fine. It's okay.
Okay, it'll just take me a few minutes. Would you like a glass of wine, something to drink?
No, thank you. I'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Do you want to take a look?
Sure.
What do you think?
They're beautiful. But I wonder if we shouldn't be going for authenticity rather than reproductions.
You know, you're talking a big difference in cost. I think that these look fine. I mean, they don't look cheap by all means.
Well, maybe I just have to learn to trust your judgment. If you think they're fine, they are fine.
You know, I have something else I'd like you to see. This is a sketch of your master suite. If we redecorated it.
Well, now that is very handsome.
I wanted to surprise you.
You know, this hasn't been decorated for many years.
I know. Don't you think it's about time we did something? After all, I think it would be wonderful if it was freshened up a bit. Everything needs a change occasionally. I think it's a good time to change. Here.
Yes. Maybe it is.
Here we are. I await the truth.
Ask me a question.
What do you think of me?
I think you're handsome and charming and creative and intelligent and sometimes extremely vulgar.
Vulgar. Me vulgar. Look who's talking. Woman who parades around in front of the hired help, half-dressed, twice made up.
Red-blooded American men like a parade, Lionel.
Oh!
Are we standing on this spot because we're telling the truth, or are we just going to have another argument, in which case we could go over there, which is much more comfortable?
No. You're absolutely right. Let's get back to basic honesty. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask away.
Remember, truth. Who called just now? Truth.
Nothing but the truth. Henry Davis called. He wanted to pick up a golf game. I said I could go pick him up if he liked.
You mentioned Mason Capwell.
Right. Mason Capwell wanted to pick up a foursome. Henry said he didn't want to play with Mason. I said, well, just mention my name, and that'll turn him off. Now it's my turn. Did you make love with Joe Perkins?
Absolutely not.
Never?
What do you mean, never? I just told you we didn't make love. Or did you think I meant we never made love? Sometimes.
You have a way of equivocating. Is that the absolute truth?
Lionel, I'm standing on your sacred spot. You don't think I want to anger the mountain gods, do you?
That would be very foolish.
What about you?
What about me?
I want to know if you're cheating on me.
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry we have to share, but I didn't bring that much money, and I wanted to bring you to a nice...
Oh, that's fine. Sharing's much more fun anyway. I'm happy if you're happy.
Well, at least we're on Sunset Boulevard. Maybe we'll see some stars.
I'm looking at one right now.
Me?
You'll be one someday. You're too beautiful not to.
Danny, you're so sweet. I hope you're right.
Hey, I can pick out would-be stars. I should be a talent scout.
Well, I hope you picked one this time. I feel so awful about getting you into all that trouble. Myself, too. I don't know sometimes.
About what?
I think my ambition is too big. I mean, I think that's what's causing me so many problems.
Hey, listen, let's not talk about problems tonight, okay? Let's just be happy. I'm doing the town. I'm stepping out with my baby. Did you see that movie?
Fred Astaire?
Yeah. Did you see it on cable?
Ah, Danny, they've got a dance floor. You want to dance?
You bet.
Danny, that was fun. You're a great dancer. You never told me that.
Well, you're not so bad yourself, Ginger.
Having fun?
This is such a great night.
I've got an idea.
What?
A really big finish after a perfect evening.
What's that?
I'm going to take you home and do a fan dance for you.
What?
Well, Peaches has been teaching me, and I think I'm ready to try my wings. Or my feathers, anyway.
You really mean it?
Yeah, but, First, I'm going to have to call Peaches and ask her if I can borrow her fan.
Right, let's go upstairs then.
Mason, I just wouldn't feel right. I'd be afraid that somebody was going to walk in here any minute.
Not into my room, they won't.
And what if your father comes home unexpectedly?
Or what if a neighbor should drop by? Veronica, you trying to borrow trouble?
Oh, you know, speaking of a neighbor, I met one of yours just the other day, Lionel Lockridge.
I'd rather not talk about Lionel Lockridge, if you don't mind.
Oh, why? Don't you like him? I thought he seemed awfully...
No, I don't like him. Our families have hated each other for generations. It goes back to the turn of the century.
Really? I had no idea. What happened?
Well, the Lockridges did something to the Capwells, and the Capwells retaliated, and ever since then the families haven't had too much to do with each other. I don't know why you brought up his name in the first place.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you felt that way.
Well, now you know. It goes further than that. My father would like to see him driven out of Santa Barbara.
That's very futile, and not easy to accomplish in this day and age.
You'd be surprised. I may have figured out a way to help things along.
Well, how very clever of you. Some skeleton from the past?
It has to do with some beachfront property they own, or think they own, that I want to give to my father. Dad's had his eye on it for a long time. I can't wait to see his face when I give it to him. He's been trying to pull this off for years. Now I'm going to do it for him.
I'm impressed. I have a feeling that you're not a good man to have as an enemy.
No, I'm not. The Lockridges are going to find that out very quickly.
When is all this going to happen?
Soon. That's all I can tell you.
Well, I don't know what this is all about, but I wish you luck. And since the momentum that we had going is no longer there, shall I go home now?
All right. I'll get your coat.
I'd still like to see you again.
All right, on one condition. That you, don't bring up the Lockridge name again.
No, I've learned my lesson.
Lincoln, we are having a terrific time. And to top off the evening, I'm going to give Danny a fan dance. I will be the star, and Danny will be an audience of one. What, the rest of us aren't invited? Nope. Just Danny. This is going to be a night he'll never forget. So, can you ask Peaches if I can borrow her fans? Tell her I'll take good care of them.
Want me to run over there right now and ask?
Yeah. Could you? I'm at a payphone right now, and I don't want to lose my place in line.
Okay, sure. Hold on.
It won't be much longer.
That's okay.
See, my friend, she is, going to get some fans. Not electrical ones, the kind you used to dance with.
That's fine.
See, I dance.
You, fan dance?
Yeah, right.
Any problem?
No.
You being hassled?
No, Danny, no.
You're David.
Hasselhoff, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's your car? I mean, do you have it with you?
No, it's back at the studio.
Yeah. Jade's gonna be a big star.
Oh,
Really?
Danny.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to be in TVs or movies or something. I'd take anything. I'd do a bit part, crummy part, I don't care.
Jade? No, that's great. I wish you all the best.
Thanks.
Really, I admire people with ambition and drive.
Drive? I've got drive. I've got so much drive, I'll probably crash.
Let me tell you something, though. Breaking into Hollywood is one of the hardest things to do.
Do you have to work hard at it?
Work hard at it. You gotta work years at it. And believe me, it's not all that glamorous. You wouldn't believe how late we work at night.
Well, sure.
And luck. It takes a lot of luck. You know how many hard-working, talented actors there are eating because they're waiting on tables? Believe me, I know. I was one of them.
Jade? Jade, are you there?
Lincoln.
There you are. Hi, I have the fans right here.
Oh, terrific.
I'm gonna go use another phone.
No, I'm through.
You're through?
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Here, go.
Hello?
Hello? Who's
No.
You must be Lakin.
Well, yes, but what's going on?
I'm a friend of your friend here, and she obviously left before she hung up the phone.
Can I just talk for one more second?
Hang on, Lakin.
Thanks.
Yeah, here you go.
Lincoln, oh wait, this way. Lincoln, do you know who that was? Do you know you were just talking to? Who? David Hasselhoff. Yes, is that wild? Yes. Okay, bye. What? Oh, wait, I dropped my
I'll
purse.
get it.
No, I'll get it. Ow! Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I'm such a klutz. Could you just stay here still for 1 second?
Yeah.
I think I just died and went to heaven.
Kelly, I'm going to file charges against him for assault. First thing in the morning, I'm going to call Mason or the police or both of them.
It's not a very good idea, Peter.
What do you mean? You see what he's done to me? You think I'm just going to let him get away with this? Kelly, that guy's a menace.
But Peter, if you call Mason or the police, it's just going to involve me more with Joe. It's a big mistake.
Well, what do you suggest I do about it then, huh?
Look, I know all that has happened is bad. Why can't we just go on with our own lives and forget all about Joe?
Forget? How do you expect me to forget about him when everywhere I go he turns up? And lately these days you're talking to him.
I won't anymore. I won't see him and I won't talk to him.
And we're just supposed to forget about what he's done to me, huh?
Look, if you report this to the police, there are chances that he will go back to prison. Peter, I don't know if I can stand that on my conscience anymore. Will you please just drop it for my sake?
Do you work this late very often?
Yes, I'm afraid I'd have to in order to keep up. But I'm grateful I have so much work to do.
You know what they say, all work and no play.
Makes you lots of money.
That may be true, but don't you get rather lonely sometimes working such long hours?
Sometimes.
Let's go for a drive.
Don't you think it's a little late to go for a drive?
Not for me. I'd like to take you up to the master suite and talk about your ideas for decorating it. I think it would be a lot easier to visualize if we were both there.
All right. Let me get my wrap.
Good.
Look, I know you guys don't especially want to hear this, but I think you ought to prepare yourselves for it. I damn well know our parents, and probably yours too, aren't ever going to let the two of you guys get together again once you get back home.
Do you think that's fair?
Who said parents were fair? Look, if it was up to me, there'd be no problem. But it isn't up to me. The way both our families feel, I just think you're going to be fighting a losing battle.
Well, maybe we shouldn't go home at all.
Hey, makes sense, man. You can't do that. What are you going to do, drop out of school and make Lakin drop out too?
I would if Ted did.
Oh, sure. Well, I don't think Ted would ever ask you to do anything like that. Am I right, Ted?
No, I wouldn't. Not seriously.
Yeah, well, I just think you guys are going to have to resign yourselves to the fact that you're going to be back in the same old boat when you get back home.
Look, I'm not going to take it.
Your kids run away if they have to.
Oh, sure. Look, don't you realize that they could have the law pick you up and bring you back if you tried something like that? I mean, you guys are just minors. You don't have any rights at all. Besides, you just admitted you wanted to finish school, right?
Well, thanks a lot, Warren, for coming all the way down here to depress us.
Hey, I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you this. I just think it's best if you know what to expect. At least that way you can brace yourselves for it.
Look, there's no way our parents are going to keep Lakin and me apart anymore.
Oh, yeah? Well, what do you plan to do about it?
I've got a plan.
You do? Well, why didn't you tell me?
Oh, because I just thought it up. But I think this one has a good chance of working.
I do love this house. It's almost as if it's my own home.
Well, you should feel that way. You grew up in this house.
I felt very estranged from it for a while. And from you. I didn't like fighting with you. I'm so happy that we're on good terms again. I guess it was my own fault, though. I apologize. It was silly of me to keep at you that way.
I understood how you felt. But that's all behind us now. Let's simply forget it.
Okay. Can I show you any other decorating ideas?
Santana, will you excuse me for a minute? I have to make a late business call. An associate just arrived from Europe, okay?
Of course. Go ahead.
I'll try not to be too long now. Don't you go away.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I won't.
Santana,
Oh, hello, Mason.
how long have you been here?
Only a few minutes.
Well, I think it's wonderful that you came by. If I had dropped somebody off, or I'd have been here when you arrived. Can I get you a drink?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Well, I'll put on some music and get myself something, and then we can sit down and chat. I couldn't be happier that you're here.
I told you I wouldn't be too long. Hello, Mason.
Dad? Oh, Santana's here with you. I didn't understand at first.
Yes, she came home with me. We have a decorating project we've been discussing.
Sure. Well, I won't disturb you. I'll just be about my business. I'm glad you're up and about, Santana.
Thank you.
Night.
Good night, Mason.
Good night.
Listen, I was telling
Do you get the feeling we're not wanted around here?
You know, I kind of do. No, that's not true. You guys go out and have a ball. So why don't you get going and start on one, okay?
See you later.
Sooner or later. Uh-huh. Jay, they're gone.
I'm almost ready. Why don't you turn down the lights and put some music on? Well, don't put the music on yet.
Okay, I won't.
Why don't you have some more champagne?
Yeah, right. Someday we'll be drinking real champagne.
Okay, Danny, I'm ready. You can start the music now.
Well, okay, right. Is that music all right?
Yes. Here I come. Joe, are you there?
Come in.
You didn't know I came down here.
Kelly, if you're mad about what happened,
No,
you have no...
I didn't come here to talk about that. I came to give your ring back.
Why? Kelly, I want you to have it. I got it for you.
Joe, I can't keep it. You knew I couldn't.
Why not? Look, hide it someplace. I don't care. Just keep it.
Joe, I can't. You know, and I can't keep the hope alive for you and that there's any way for us to get back together again. If I said anything to make you think that, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen with us, and I wish you would accept that.
I won't, because it's not the truth.
Don't you see what happens? Whenever our lives touch, something bad happens. Either death or violence. It's almost as if it happens just by us being together.
You don't really believe that.
Yes, I do, Joe. I hear. Whether you take it or not, I'm leaving it.
Kelly, I didn't start the fight. I didn't want to fight with him at all.
That's not what Peter said. He said it was all your fault, that you attacked him.
He's a liar.
Look, I don't even care. It doesn't matter anymore. Whatever the truth is, things still are not going to be the same between us.
They could if you'd give it a chance. Kelly, Peter is not right for you. Why can't you see that? He never has been. He lies to you all the time. Look, do you think he'd keep coming back to you if you treated him the way that you treat me? No, he wouldn't, because he doesn't love you the way I do.
Look, Joe, it's not getting us anywhere. I have to go.
Kelly, please stay. Look at me. Look at me. Can you see that I love you? Can you see it on my face? Can you hear it? I love you, Kelly. Look, you've got to give me a chance to prove it.
Joe, please.